Hey guys, welcome to Ask Me a Definition. Today we are going to take up class 9th standard CBSE Science Chemistry part from NCERT textbook Evaporation concept. You are listening to Mr. Amaresh, teacher in chemistry. Objectives of the session which we are going to see today are: we are going to define evaporation, distinguish between boiling and evaporation, and we are going to see factors influencing on evaporation and the effect of evaporation in our day-to-day life, and what are the reasons possible behind the evaporation which generally causes cooling. So when we say evaporation, it is a surface phenomena in which liquid converts into vapor state at atmospheric pressure and room temperature conditions. And you may see evaporation on the washed vessels which are kept at your table. They get evaporated out at the atmospheric temperature itself. Then this evaporation is actually different from the boiling process. Although the boiling and evaporation process includes the conversion of liquid particles to vapor state, but there is difference between each of the concept what we say. So actually boiling is a bulk phenomena, whereas evaporation, when we say, it is a surface phenomena. That means the boiling takes place throughout the volume of the container, whereas evaporation on only the surface area. The evaporation takes place at the room temperature itself. We need not provide any extra amount of temperature for the process, whereas boiling takes place at a specific temperature, which is always taken constant for a particular type of liquid what we have selected. And when boiling takes place, there will be no cooling effect which will be provided, whereas whenever the evaporation takes place, it always results in cooling effect. There is one similarity between boiling and evaporation, that is, both of them includes the conversion of liquid state into vapor state. Now let us take the second component, that is factors influencing evaporation. There are so many factors which influences evaporation. Some of them are listed below: surface area, temperature, humidity, wind speed, and nature of liquid. Let us see how they affect the evaporation process. When we say surface area, if the surface area is more, then the evaporation rate will also be more. You can take an example: when the drops of water are left behind in a glass and a plate, you see that the plate water droplets will get evaporated faster than the water droplets which are present in the glass. You can find such examples from your day-to-day life and you can list them below in the comment box. When we say temperature, if temperature is increasing, the rate of evaporation also increases. You may see this with respect to the increase in kinetic energy of the particles, and they overcome the force of attraction between each other, due to which the rate of evaporation becomes high. And the third factor, that is humidity. First let us understand what is humidity. It is the amount of water present in the air. If the amount of water is less in the case of air, then we can accommodate more amount of vapors, because of which we can say lower the humidity, higher the rate of evaporation. The reason is very simple. Already there is a high humidity in the air means the water vapors present in the air is very high. So we can accommodate only little more amount of vapors in the space which is available in the air. That is why we need to see that the number of particles of the vapor will be less, so that rate will be increased. The fourth factor, the wind speed. Rate of evaporation increases with the increase in wind speed. Increase in wind energy, liquid particles moves away, so the decrease in water vapor in the surrounding takes place and the evaporation becomes faster. The last factor which influences evaporation is nature of liquid. There are some liquids which have low boiling point and there are which has high boiling point. For example, water 100 degrees Celsius, alcohol 25 to 27 degrees Celsius. So alcohol boils faster, evaporates faster than compared to water. Then what does evaporation do in particularly and why it is necessary for us to learn this? Evaporation causes cooling in our day-to-day life, and as you know, whenever we feel hot during summer, the cooling effect is much needed. And here the liquid having high kinetic energy leave the surface and get converted to vapor. As a result, particle takes away the latent energy of the liquid, causing the decrease in the temperature, which results in cooling effect. And some examples you can see for the cooling effect are the acetone, the nail polish remover what we generally use, which when it is poured on the palm, we feel that there is a cooling sensation. And sprinkling of water on the rooftop or ground, generally you see in Rajasthan, wearing cotton clothes. Water droplets form on the tumbler, which is kept where ice cubes are kept in the water storage. You can see water droplets forming on the top of it. That's also an example. And we generally use mud pot to store the water, and also the saucer for drinking hot beverages and all like tea, coffee, etc. And we also use white colored clothes over the other colored clothes during summer. So we are going to conclude for today. We have learned what is evaporation, difference between boiling and evaporation, factors affecting evaporation, applications of evaporation in daily life. We will end the session for today. Thank you for your patience listening, and stay connected to Ask Me Definition for further more information. Thank you.